The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. This timeless wisdom from Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, holds profound relevance even in our modern world. But what shapes our thoughts? What influences the lens through which we perceive the world around us? The Stoics believed that the answer lies in understanding and mastering our impressions. Imagine yourself standing on a mountaintop, gazing at the vast expanse before you. The sun is just beginning to rise, casting a warm, golden glow across the landscape. Now imagine that same scene, but this time, you are standing there with a heart heavy with worry, your mind racing with thoughts of all the tasks that lie ahead. Same scenery, yet two entirely different experiences. The Stoics would say it is our perception, our interpretation of events, that colors our experience of the world. In Stoic philosophy, impressions are the initial thoughts, feelings, and judgments that arise within us in response to external events or stimuli. They are the raw data of our experience, the unfiltered reactions that shape our perception of the world. Imagine these impressions as seeds that, once planted in the fertile ground of our minds, have the power to grow into our beliefs, values, and actions. This process happens automatically, often unconsciously, and it is influenced by our past experiences, beliefs, and biases. The Stoics recognize that our impressions are not always an accurate reflection of reality. They understood that our minds, like a hall of mirrors, can distort and exaggerate, leading us to perceive things as being better or worse than they truly are. Just as a skilled gardener carefully selects the seeds they plant, the Stoics believed that we must learn to discern between impressions that are helpful and those that are harmful. By cultivating the habit of questioning our impressions, we can begin to weed out the negative, limiting beliefs that hold us back from experiencing true happiness and fulfillment. Imagine you are about to dive into a pool of water. You can't see the bottom, and you're not sure how cold it's going to be. Do you just jump in head first, or do you dip your toes in first to test the waters? Most of us would choose the latter. The Stoics believed that we should approach our impressions with the same caution and discernment. Just as we wouldn't blindly jump into a pool of unknown depth and temperature, we shouldn't blindly accept our impressions as truth without first examining them. This process of examination, of testing our impressions, is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. By subjecting our impressions to scrutiny, we can begin to identify and challenge the ones that are based on fear, insecurity, or other negative emotions. Section 4. Navigating the labyrinth of emotions. Our emotions, like a powerful current, can easily sweep us away, leading us down a path of reactivity and suffering. But the Stoics believed that we are not at the mercy of our emotions. They taught that by understanding the nature of our emotions and their connection to our impressions, we can gain greater control over our emotional responses. Seneca, a Roman Stoic philosopher, wrote, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." The Stoics understood that our emotions are not inherently good or bad. They are simply signals, indicators of our internal state. By learning to identify the impressions that trigger these negative emotions, we can begin to interrupt the automatic reactions that often lead to suffering. This doesn't mean suppressing our emotions or denying their validity. It's about creating a space between the feeling and our reaction, allowing us to choose a more skillful response. Section 5. From Ancient Wisdom to Modern Life. In our fast-paced, information-saturated world, the Stoic practice of stepping back and testing our impressions is perhaps more relevant than ever. We are bombarded with an endless stream of news, opinions, and stimuli, all vying for our attention. The Stoic teachings offer a way to navigate this complex and demanding world with greater clarity, resilience, and peace of mind. By cultivating the habit of questioning our impressions, we can become more discerning consumers of information, less reactive to external events, and more resilient in the face of challenges. The Stoic practice of testing our impressions can help us to see curated online personas for what they are, carefully constructed representations, not accurate reflections of reality. By reminding ourselves that comparison is the thief of joy, we can choose to focus on our own values and priorities. Section 6. The Stoic Path to Self-Mastery. The Stoics believed that the ultimate goal of life is to live in accordance with nature, to align ourselves with the rational order of the universe. They understood that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external circumstances but from within, from cultivating wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. By learning to observe our thoughts and emotions with objectivity, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our motivations, and our values. This self-awareness empowers us to make conscious choices, to act with intention, and to live a life that is aligned with our highest aspirations. The Stoics experienced the full spectrum of human emotions, but they chose to meet those emotions with wisdom and courage, rather than being ruled by them. Section 7. A Call to Action. Embrace the pause. In the tapestry of life, our impressions are the threads that weave together our experiences, shaping the very fabric of our reality. By learning to examine these threads, to test their strength and durability, we become conscious creators of our own lives. The next time you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or reactive, remember the Stoic wisdom. Step back. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this impression true? Is it helpful? Challenge your assumptions. Seek out alternative perspectives. And above all, be kind to yourself throughout the process. Embrace the pause. It is in those moments of stillness that true wisdom can emerge. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more insightful content.